sorry, part two, because the phone overheated and we couldn't do it. So what I'm gonna do instead, I'm gonna do it on two phones. So the first one is gonna be on the phone that overheated. The second one is gonna be on the other phone. When I finish this video, because again we're playing the tower, and it does drain a lot of batteries. It is such a busy evening. Recording gameplay, I'm uploading videos, and I'm filming videos. So again, the phone does need a little break. I'm asking a lot from the phone. Right, it's not a computer. Let's stop calling it a computer. It is a phone with minimalistic, you know what I mean, function. So what I like is that the evil, she's a queen, she's a witch, right? She got betrayed. What I really enjoyed is that in the first couple of minutes, you understand the plots, you understand who's the bad guy, you understand her motivation, you understand how powerful she is, you understand that she was betrayed. The revelation. Should I spoil it or no? Okay, let's continue. The fact that the way the characters are introduced, I did kind of like it, because the girl, she does remind me a lot about the girl in the first Hellboy. Of course, I'm gonna think about them because I grew up with those movies, you know. The dude, what I really like about the dude is, by miracle, I've been watching Lost lately, and he's also playing a character in Lost. So it's kind of crazy seeing somebody in two complete different roles. I strongly recommend it because it gives you a different perspective. He's also there to make sure that the Hellboy doesn't fuck it up. If you saw the second movie, you know what I'm talking about, which is quite well. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the other camera because I thought this film was recording. The story in itself, listen, it's a bit lacking. It's constantly about Hellboy being evil, he's doing right, which is something we thought before. Hellboy is the son of Satan, he is the upbringer of hell, he is the guy that's supposed to make sure that the demon wins, is the only hope. And he's also the only hope of humans, right? The fact that we're seeing, it kind of sucks, because he spent... The movie pacing is weird. The movie in itself, I did really like the movie. The pacing is so weird. For example, right? You spend 15 minutes talking about trolls just for a 2 minutes fight. You spend 10 minutes talking about a group of people that is supposed to help Hellboy just to betray him. You spend 15 minutes with a wizard just to learn that Hellboy is the descendant of King Arthur, and the sword Excalibur is his by birthright, and he is the King of England, right? So these are super cool facts, but did they add to the story? No. The fact that Hellboy is the or the descendant of King Arthur, it doesn't add a lot, because you're like, okay, well, except from Excalibur, you could have been easily able to say, hey, Hellboy is freakingly strong, he's a devil, he's able to pull out the sword, right? So you lose a bit of time here. The devil is... The villains are kind of nice. The lackey has a personal vendetta against Hellboy, so it's kind of cool. The witch, all she wants is to accept vengeance, kind of cool. But it's kind of crazy because the whole entire movie, the demon, the devil, they're closer to Hellboy. They're more friendly than a person. There's not a lot of interaction, which is something I would have loved to see. For example, the only interaction we have really is Hellboy and his father, and Hellboy and his crew. I would have liked to see that. They also introduce a group of people that makes a bullet. Actually, that if Hellboy was to return or Hellboy was to rebel, we can kill him. And it's like, it should have been done quicker. My problem is really the pacing. The movie is 2 hours, but it feels like the 2 hours pass. It's not a slow movie, but there's so much going on, and there's so much that doesn't have a huge impact on the story that you're like, why did you explain this? Wait a second, how did I explain? How did I explain that? How did that come into play in this movie? And it doesn't. It's not a big deal, because at the end of the day, the movie is still good, but you want to understand, and this doesn't allow you to understand. The graphics are super cool, the CGI is super cool, the story is really good. I really recommend it, but that's pretty much it. It's a good movie. It's weird because I'll be completely honest. If you told me this movie, I think, is better than Hellboy 1. and I think it's better than Hellboy 2 from the first, the before the remake, the original Hellboy movies. But if you take that movie and you compare it to the first and the second one apart, if they're the three of them are entities, then it's the best entity. So really good movie just doesn't measure to the it doesn't measure to these two previous one, and the two previous one I watched them so often that the standards are high. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Anywho, love you guys. Take it easy. Peace.